So somehow the journey began for you to ultimately develop this chocolate, but what started you?
Science, basically. You know, science often has a different story to the common prejudice. And science itself began to do a new take on this problem a few years ago. Like everybody else, we all thought chocolate is bad. It's sugary, it's fatty, it's schlocky, it ruins your health, you get fat and you die young. And actually that turns out not to be true at all. Interestingly, the British Medical Journal published a study that said people who eat chocolate tend to live longer than those that don't. And they didn't even mean good chocolate, they just meant any chocolate. However, we came to understand there was a thing called good chocolate, and the story, if you're interested, just very quickly, started with a group of people called the Cuna Islanders in Panama. And demographically, they were seen to be rather exceptional. They had about a tenth of the normal rate of heart disease, about a tenth of the strokes, less than a tenth of the cancers that everybody else was getting. For some reason, they were exceptionally healthy. And for a while, of course, science thought, well, that's just the genes, you know, that's the way that particular group of Indians are. But when they went to the mainland, then they got just the same bad diseases as everybody else. So it wasn't genes. There was something about being a Cuna Islander that was healthy. And they went to study them, and guess what? These guys were drinking 4, 5, 6 cups of chocolate a day. And instead of being ill and sick and obese, they were actually rippingly healthy, you know, among the healthiest humans you'd ever seen, guzzling chocolate for all it was worth. So chocolate was suddenly, everyone suddenly wanted to know what was so good about chocolate. Anyway, to cut a long story short, the answer very quickly emerged. It was antioxidants. Chocolate is loaded with antioxidants. The dark coloration, you know the story, coloured foods like green and red foods, we know that's healthy. But if you think of the colour of chocolate, I mean, it's nearly black. Natural chocolate, there's so much colour in it, so much antioxidant. It's probably the richest source of natural polyphenols. And eventually the scientists began to join the dots and realised the story wasn't bad at all, that what was wrong with chocolate was the sugar and the milk and the fats, but not the chocolate itself.